Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Tina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
You know what's insano? The fact that I have not made a freaking reaction video / dance analysis for Irene&Seulgi's Naughty choreography. I think it's because of the fact that when I first checked that out, that and Monster, I quickly went right into Red Velvet. So I was like focusing on checking all of Red Velvet's content. And I don't know, maybe just doing that just made me lose awareness of the fact that I did not look at this choreography in detail. I've seen many live performances just because I needed to see that tutting. I needed to see it done live. But I never made a video to like go into full detail into the meticulous things going on in this choreography. Tutting is so, you have to be so exact. But at the same time, you have to know how to perform it. It's hard to say. Hopefully what I said will make a lot more sense whenever I hit the play button to check out the choreography video in detail. This is going to be a dance practice analysis, so I will be doing a lot of talking and pausing. So to those who are not a big fan of that, I apologize, but that's what the point of this video is for. I need to give them a shout out where it's deserved. So yeah, let me go ahead and stop talking and check right with the Naughty choreography video.
Quick pause. If y'all been enjoying the things that I've been doing here on my YouTube, please hit the thumbs up button. That gives me a good idea on what y'all like and what y'all kind of like. Feel free to also subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay super updated with some new things. Alright, let's get it.
So, not only do they have to make sure that they're, gosh, they're so pretty. What was I saying? Not only do they have to make sure that their angles are right, these angles are not the most natural angles to ever hit. But yeah, not only do they have to make sure they have this right, their gaze and aura towards the camera right, but they have to make sure that they mirror each other right, if you get what I mean. Like all of their angles cannot be off, and then whatever they hit, it has to be exactly mirrored, because that's the whole point of tutting. Like you have to be pretty damn precise, and this is pretty damn precise. Oh my god! I love how they mix tutting from where it goes from the arms and right into the finger kind of tutting. It's a lot to remember, guys. I will say, I never say things are best, but I will say that Naughty is one of the best choreographies I've seen in K-pop, Korean music industry in general. It's just something about you having to know how to hit everything on the exact same thing, and you have to like freeze at the same time. You can't like do it loosely. All right, let's keep going before I talk too much. But yeah, this whole part, goodness gracious, Seulgi. Yes! Goodness gracious, this is seriously like I know I've seen this phrase, it seems trendy to say about a lot of really good things, the cultural reset. This is definitely a super reset in the K-pop industry, because I've never seen anything like this, a whole tutting choreography. I always love this part, it's just so 3D looking. Oof! That musicality. Oh, dum, dum, dum. Interesting musicality. God, that musicality change. Seriously. Da, da, da. God, I could watch this a million times and it still amazes me like I watched it for the first time. So let me just watch the whole chorus at least first before I say what I want to say. Gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just still staring at the freaking angles and the detail, and then like see Irene's presence, like guys, so this is how you know that they practice this hella well, to the point where they completely muscle memoried it into their bodies. Because when it comes to tutting, when you clean it, when you perform it, you get to a point where you're not even thinking anymore. It sounds crazy because you're kind of thinking, this is a lot of shit. Like, how do you not think? But that just shows you how much they practiced. So whenever I was still an active dancer in my first dance crew, and they were really big about tutting, and at the time I was like, I just cannot catch it. There was something that I was like given to practice all the time, which let me try and do real quick. So I hope y'all can see here, I'm like squatted down just to like knock out the frame. I would move my tripod, I'm kind of lazy to do that. So yeah, tutting is all about really drilling it to the point where you don't think. So at the time, whenever I just could not get the concept of angles, detail, musicality, what my instructor told me was to practice doing this, where you basically bend here, flip it. I'm looking at the camera because I need to see my angles. So that, flip it, and because before I used to be like this, where it's kind of loose, versus my instructor, he was like, no, you have to make sure it's hit, hit, hit. And then he said, separate it. I said, what do you mean separate? He's like, separate it as in this, this. So I had to drill this, see, making sure that those are the only thing that moves. Like these are like the hinges that move. And then he's like, all right, separate. So boom, 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 boom. You just have to keep doing that until you like, can just do it without really thinking. Then when I was like, all right, cool. Then he's like, all right, flip it. I was like, flip it. So flipping it is like, boom. Let me try and tippy toe. So boom, up, boom, that, boom, boom, bump, that. And doing that little thing, that took me for freaking ever to even get into like my whole muscle memory thing. That's like tutting with the arms. Think about when you come tutting to the fingers. Like that was a whole lot of different stuff that I had to like learn. It's just a lot of practice and muscle memory. And it's like, as if that's not enough, you have to make sure you get performance face at the same time. That's why I know this choreography is just gonna hella impress me. It already does, but watch in meticulous detail. I'm gonna give it a lot of credit. And the fact that they're mirroring the whole time too, guys. Okay! Oh, I like that. Let me see that again. She like did like this, and then like her fingers. That was crazy. Let's get it again. And that effect too. Woo! Yes, perspective tutting. Oh God, gosh, I totally forgot that this is. I'm stuttering. I totally forgot that this was that freaking good. I'm telling you guys, I've never seen anything like this in K-pop before. A lot of imagery with the camera. Yes, and I always love that musicality. It pops in out of nowhere. Nice. Ooh. Look at their angles. There's no way. I don't think there's any way I can learn this choreography. Like, sure, I've practiced tutting before and performed it, but if I were to learn this in detail, I don't think I can get it that easily and do it that well. Another thing that I'm very impressed by is like whenever they do their arms up, usually it's kind of hard to like, whenever you do tutting with the arms and your arms go up, usually naturally your shoulder kind of wants to go up to your ear. But to make the effect, your shoulder has to drop and your arms have to be like super straight. So instead of like, you know, because typically people want to do their shoulders, but they have trained themselves where they drop. So whenever they do all their stuff and their shoulders stay like that, impressive. See what I mean? Whew. That damn traveling up the freaking wrist. God, okay. A good height. Isolation, puzzle piecing, finger tutting. Woo. Yes. Yes. Woo. Oh. forgot this whole part. Yeah, her little intricate freaking finger detail. Okay, so what I really love about the way they're performing this is the fact that when they do like isolation, when they do like this, I'm just making this up. I don't think this is any part of the choreography, but when you do like this, and then when you travel up, it's like everything they do, it stays isolated versus like doing this and everything's kind of loose. Like it's very structured into where it's supposed to be. When it comes to tutting, you have to get the detail right. See her points? They stay there. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was nice. Let me do that again. Oh, no. No, Dina, don't even try. I'm just so amazed by how, like... Oh. Woo! Musicality. A whole ass group of ladies killing it. Yes. Love that group incorporation. Goodness gracious. Seriously guys, I cannot accentuate enough on the fact that this shit is so impressive and so tough. Their angles are there, they're hitting the musicality, their isolation points are there, like they're so structured yet they execute so well with different aura and charisma. Goodness. Shout out to the dancers. And I love the fact that the mirroring stays throughout the whole damn choreography. Seriously, guys, even with all the muscle memory of the tutting and remembering the choreography, hitting all the angles, all the details, making sure that you're mirrored and hitting the musicality, they still got their freaking stage presence face. I think that's why I say that Naughty choreography, specifically done by Irene&Seulgi, is one of the most, how can I say this? It's like the climax of choreography in K-pop. It's like the turning point. It's something different where you're like, whoa, I've never seen this before. All right, guys, well, thank y'all so much for checking out this video here with me on my YouTube. I hope you have a great day. And until the next one coming up,